Cards 2 Die Cast 4.
Matt Kenseth, Jimmie Johnson, Austin Dillon, Kurt Busch, Michael Annett, Chris Buescher, Jamie McMurray, 25 of 149, Ty Dillon, Allgaier, Denny Hamlin, and Martin Truex Jr. It looks like Panini's getting a phone call from me.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another edition of the Cards That I Cast For channel. I want to thank you all for watching, and in this video we are going to see the results of what's called the Panini Quality Assurance Return. And what this is that with the previous video that I just showed you at the beginning of this clip, you noticed that the breaker said that he had to call Panini, or that he was going to give Panini a call. Well, that is because that was a case break of the Panini Prizm Racing from the 2016 year. And one of the selling points of the 2016 Panini Prizm year was that you were supposed to receive with every case at least one autograph from one of the following people. And one of those people could have been a Danica Patrick, and it could have come in any sort of array of colors. For example, here's a patent and penmanship base. It could have been a base autograph like this card here, which I actually have a unique video for this deal because I never expected Danica to have base autographs. Or it could have been some, moderately numbered cards like these rainbows here. You see a rainbow for Dale Earnhardt Jr. But Dale Earnhardt Jr. also was one of the four drivers. So you have Danica and Dale Jr. and it could have been also one of these low number cards. Autographs like this Kevin Harvick white flag, which is only numbered out of 5. That rainbow was numbered out of 24. Or it could have been even a checkered flag 1 of 1 like this Jimmie Johnson patent and penmanship. So Jimmie Johnson, Kevin Harvick, Dale Jr. and Danica were the 4 drivers who were guaranteed to have at least one of their autographs in that case. And also could have been included like this gold driver signature version as well. All the drivers, all the 4 case hit drivers also have these driver signature versions, so it's not just patent and penmanship lines. But nonetheless though, Danica Patrick, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Kevin Harvick and Jimmie Johnson were the 4 drivers who at least one of their autographs was going to be featured in the case hit. Or in the case. But the thing is though, whenever you get into driver breaks, if you were to buy all 4 of these drivers as I did during that break, you're guaranteed to not have 3 of those autographs. So you're really, to be honest, looking back at it, I was pretty stupid to always be wanting to get all 4 of these drivers. But nonetheless though, that's what I did. And so I bought all 4 of those drivers, and lo and behold, not one of their autographs was in the case. So what the breaker had to do, and this was back in September 2016, I'm making this video in the beginning of May 2017, so it's been quite a while that I've been having to wait to get this card back from Panini. The breaker had to go and contact Panini. They had to send the box tops in with all the serial numbers on it and everything else, and it took all this time, and now finally Panini has, in their mind at least, fulfilled their end of the requirement by sending me a card to replace that case hit. So what I am expecting, of course, and what anybody normally would, is that somewhere in here is going to be a Jimmie Johnson, Kevin Harvick, Dale Jr., or Danica Patrick autograph from the Prizm line. Now, to be open with all you, I already know what's inside here, but I'm going to go ahead and open it anyway, since obviously you guys don't. But this is obviously going to be a very big reflection on Panini and how they particularly concern themselves with their customers, because I could tell you something right now. You guys may be pretty shocked as to what they decide to give me and replace in lieu of those 4 drivers. So let's go ahead and start cracking this open. Man. And here's the actual envelope that Panini gave them. So obviously there's some information here on the other side, which I will keep private. But let me go ahead and tear through this thing. And now let's find out, guys, what did Panini decide to give me in lieu of these 4 drivers? I got a lot to say about this because I spent about over $200 bidding on those drivers. This is back when Panini came out, or Panini Prizm Racing came out, I believe, in the beginning of August. And there were so many delays with the second release of Torque. It was supposed to come out at the end of, or the beginning of September, I think it was, of 2016. Didn't come out until, I think, November. So Prizm Racing was the only NASCAR modern release that was out there because Press Pass had closed at the beginning, or at the end of 2014. Technically 2015, but I think they closed like on the 3rd. I mean, their last release was back in 2014. So, you know, this whole Prizm Racing line was actually a pretty big hit. And still, to my belief, these low number cards, I mean, just look how beautiful they are. They're so attractive and everything else. But, you know, it cost me about $200, over $200 to bid for those 4 drivers. And the idea now that this is what Panini has decided to give me as a replacement of those 4 drivers is pretty pathetic in my view. And you know, this is why I don't participate anymore in driver breaks. There's another thing about this was that because I wasn't the owner of those 4 cases, even though technically I was the owner of these drivers, of these 4 drivers and whatnot, I did not purchase the case. The dealer actually bought that case, and so they had to be the ones who filed the complaint, sent in the box tops, had to talk to Panini. And I never really had a chance to talk to Panini myself as to try to see if I could get actually, it's one thing to send me a National Treasures card, but have it at least be one of the 4 drivers, Danica Johnson, Earnhardt Jr, or Harvick. And don't send me a Kurt Busch though. I mean, this is absolutely pathetic. This is absolutely pathetic. And I would much rather have a base Kevin Harvick autograph, which probably would be the weakest in terms of eBay resale value out there. I would much rather have that than have this, because right now I feel completely shafted by Panini. And this is why, once again, I really recommend that all of you wait, or really, or not wait, but rather really concentrate if you decide to get into a break that features Panini offering some sort of guarantee with their cases. Because obviously I was guaranteed, or everybody was supposed to have been guaranteed at least either a Danica autograph, Earnhardt Jr autograph, Harvick autograph, or Johnson autograph, and none of those were in that case, and Panini has decided to give me a Kurt Busch on-card autograph. This is 11 of 25 with a bland piece of fire suit. So Panini, if you decide to watch this, I really hope that you guys are embarrassed. This is why I'm making this video. And for all of us NASCAR fans, or any fans of sports that Panini produces cards for, really needs to be looking at this. And really, when you guys see those driver breaks on eBay, especially if the case has a guarantee. Now, if the case doesn't have a guarantee, it's just supposed to have 2 autographs and 2 mem cards, you know, and so that's one thing to have that type of guarantee. But when, once again, just these 4 drivers, one of these 4 drivers is supposed to have a guarantee in that case, and this is what they decide to give me, a driver autograph of who wasn't even one of those 4 drivers. So yeah, I really recommend that you guys be careful when you decide to give breaks or participate in breaks, because if something like this was to happen, it's going to be up to the breaker to go and file the complaint, because they are the ones who bought the case. They're the ones who have the box tops and the serial numbers and whatnot. So you're really not going to have any opportunity to even speak on your own defense to see, maybe had I been able to handle it from the beginning to end, maybe you'd be seeing a Danica Patrick on-card autograph. It's one thing to have a National Treasures, because maybe all the Panini Prizm's inventory is gone, but at least have a driver case hit driver. Very pathetic in my view. So that's it. That's the Cards of Diecast 4 channel. I want to thank you all for watching. Like I said, watch out for these guarantees and whatnot. But once again, Kurt Busch, 11 of 25. On-card autograph with Swatch of Fire Suit from the National Treasures line. That's my compensation after 8 months of waiting and hoping that I could get another autograph of one of these 4 drivers. Instead, I get a Kurt Busch autograph who wasn't even one of the drivers. I will see you all later.